you here. Thank you all for coming. We're excited to have you present, to share your story, or to attend and learn. This is just a general overview of the agenda today. So in about 30 minutes, we'll start with our first generation experience session, but first we'll have a welcome, introduction, and some logistics. So for reference, we'll have the same Zoom link the entire meeting. So if you ever drop your internet connection or just leave and then want to come back in, it's the same Zoom link and same meeting ID. So I will just start by just sharing a brief history of Sparked and kind of where we are at now and how we've just grown over the past year. So overall, our mission is to equip youth with resources to educate, empower, and enable them to make informed decisions about their career in life. We aim to achieve greater knowledge and awareness through networking opportunities and mentors for all youth. So we have an omnidirectional approach to our events, whether that be speaker series, summits, like partnerships, mentorship sessions, tutoring, tech literacy camps. We try to reach students in a variety of ways so that based on what people are interested in, they can choose and be most comfortable in pursuing science and just general education. So this is a picture of one of our chapters events. This is a picture of getting recognized by the Texas Education Agency for efforts. So we've been working hard and we hope to continue striving to increase educational equity and scientific literacy in the community. So a little bit of journey. Basically, this kind of started out a few years ago when I visited just various schools in India to kind of understand how like different communities fared, what the education system was like in India, as well as in Austin, where I visited Title I elementary schools alongside other friends and also just peers and mentors. Then we hosted a few talks here where this was pre-pandemic, so it was with a lot of people in Austin, Texas locally. So there was a lot of local attendees, families, everyone came to kind of share a general learning for STEM and also just to learn more. Then we kind of transitioned into more online webinars, online programs. And so that's kind of represented by this picture here of one of our events last year. So then we've grown from the pandemic to have attendees from various different states, various different countries. We've had attendees from all these different places from around the world. So it's been a great journey kind of growing and also just meeting new people from different corners of the world. We've also had a global team of members from all different walks of life and also just from different backgrounds where we can all learn from each other and kind of have a shared experience of promoting STEM. So as you can see here, we've had attendees from California, Michigan, members from California, Michigan, New York, British Columbia, the UK, even Oman, and also actually India, but that's not included here. Then we've had two amazing Spark chapters also recently. I think last year we grew to Round Rock here and then Sparked Michigan as well here. So our Round Rock chapter focused a lot on tutoring and promoting STEM and just a lot of basic education skills through one-on-one connections with students, while our Michigan chapter focused a lot on promoting astronomy, especially because I know that's a lot of fields that they're interested in, just astronomy, STEM, and then just promoting general interest for these fields. Then we've also recently increased our support of Title I students through partnering with the Eastside Memorial Vertical Team STEM and Robotics Academy, which is a group of schools and principals that come together to just put on camps for low-income students. It's like robotics, STEM over the summer. And so from recent grants that we won, we shared basically kits, just materials, and also like did experiments with these students to kind of support their journey with learning and as scientists to kind of propel them to continue pursuing what they were interested in and wanted to potentially pursue as a career later on. So this is a picture of just me speaking at the concluding ceremony at the Academy, where we were presenting kits here, as you can see lined up. They were STEM and robotics kits to kind of just promote STEM learning and just a passion for science beyond this camp. And then this is a picture of just a bunch of principals, educators around Texas who came together to help put together the Academy. So then sparked accolades. We've also recently been recognized by various organizations and companies. As mentioned, we received the State Board of Education and Texas Education Agency recognition, where State Board of Education Representative Dr. Belle Midero, as pictured here, she recognized us for efforts of service and just building a community. And then we were also recognized by Million Women Renters, RISE, Daily Points of Light, which is a famous service organization. And then also we received grants from Hershey, We Charity, and various other organizations. So I think, Charlotte, do you want to take it away with some logistics?
Yeah. Next slide, please. And then we can skip this. Yeah, the next one. Okay. Hey, everybody. Thank you all for coming today. I'll just start off with the logistics. So I volunteer at Sparked as the HR and Operations Director. So moving on, we would really appreciate you all to fill this short feedback form so that we can improve our future events based on what you liked or disliked during this conference. Please note that you will also only receive a certificate of completion if you complete the feedback form, because that would be a way for us to track your attendance. And you will receive the certificate only if you've attended at least one of the 3 sessions, or if you've attended all of the 3 sessions. And the feedback survey will be dropped in the chat right now. Next slide, please. We are excited to have all of you join us today, and we want to make sure that the logistics run smoothly. So I'll be giving a brief overview as to how the summer conference will run. So if you have any questions just that you'd like to ask the panelists or the speakers, feel free to put them in the chat function and through all of them. Please note that the conference will be recorded, and we highly recommend you all to turn your cameras on to be as engaged as possible and to enjoy your participation. Kindly keep your audio muted only during the times when speakers are presenting, but you're more than welcome to use your audio and ask them any questions during the last 10 minutes of each sessions. And we'll notify you when the Q&A is open. Again, if you face any technical issues or have any questions, please get in touch by emailing us at the given email address on your screen. And lastly, make sure you stay hydrated, and we hope you enjoy your time today. Next slide. So moving on to the recruitment, I've been volunteering at Spark since a year now, and we have positions open in a range of departments, from social media to finance to creatives and many more, as you can see on the screen. I'll be dropping the link to the application again in the chat, and you can find more about those on our website as well. And please keep in mind that our applications are on rolling basis, which means that as and when you apply, you'll be considered for an interview, just to get to know you more and where your interests lie. We are flexible with the recruitment process, so feel free to fill in the application form with brief bullet points. And lastly, I'll pass on to my colleague who will be speaking to you about our chapter in Michigan.
Yeah, so we'll just be playing this video by the Michigan chapter, kind of detailing their story and what they've been working on for the past couple months.
Hi, I'm Tanisha. And I'm Sarvika. And we are the chapter presidents of the Michigan chapter of Spark Ed. And so far, we've taken our chapter to new heights by organizing a team of over around 20 members and organizing and hosting events and gathering attention for science and technologically oriented fields in our community. Some of these events that we've done in the past year have included an acing admissions event where we had graduates from esteemed colleges around the U.S. come in and talk about their experiences in college and how they got through the application process. Another event that we did was a STEM science panel where we had various PhD students from multiple science fields such as astrophysics, chemistry, and all of them talked about their respective field and the work that they had to put in and the things that they had to go through in their specific field. Recently, we've really been stressing a focus on interdisciplinary fields. So that would be something like biochemistry or biomedical sciences, because our students, upon a survey within our team, showed us that they wanted to get more of an exposure to both sides of what they could be doing in real life or when they grow up. So this is something that we've really been focusing on. And we've also started to include STEM fields of the month for all our events and posts. So everything that we would post about and host events for regarding that month would be about that specific STEAM topic. And this month's STEAM topic is astronomy. And that's based off of the moon landing that happened in July. And there's lots of other great advances in the astronomy field that have happened since. And we've been trying to gather attention for the astronomy field because it is an uncommon field, and also try to gain more awareness about what you could possibly be doing in the astronomy field. Yeah, I think SparkEd has truly given us the opportunity to explore some fields that we might not be interested in, and it's gotten us an opportunity to give the people in our community a chance to look at certain fields that they might not know of or like they might not recognize, and because we have a lot of kids like that today. Yeah, thank you all for your time, and I hope you have a great day.
So yeah, those were a couple of words from our Michigan chapter. Now we'll be waiting for a few minutes to get started with the first generation panel and let different people join, or just let everyone settle down for a few minutes, and then we'll get started in about 5 minutes.